No reason to belabor the point. We gotta get our reps in today. So, here we are. Might as well start early. Back at Hadrian's Wall. I guess the whole thing is Hadrian's Wall. Saw your reply to Fantano. Important Olivia Tremor control question. Something or dusk at Cubist Castle. It doesn't matter what the something was. The answer is dusk at Cubist Castle. I just thought that I'm not suggesting that the Costco guys from the Costco guys TikTok listen to Olivia Tremor control. I just thought that it had a great cadence off the tongue. Because the tweet from Anthony Fantano was like, what music do Costco guys listen to? I just thought it sounded nice to say, we're Costco guys. Of course we listen to Olivia Tremor control. Everyone else was going for the fucking... I don't know why they want to divide people so bad. They're literally just watching people like shopping for groceries. And they're like, these guys look like they listen to Imagine Dragons. It's a dad and his son, you sociopath. You don't know anything. Listen, if anything, they sounded like they might be from New Jersey. So if you're going to make fun of them, they're probably listening to the Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet. If you're going to be offensive, at least like make it a coherent stereotype. Oh, I thought we had that one. They definitely look like they listen to my least favorite bands. Guy who has not been to Costco for 10 years because of crippling anxiety. Like, just fucking, they're just having a good time eating some chicken bakes, bro. Let them live their lives. How was the Peloton ride this morning? Oh, thank you for asking. Oh, motherfucker. It's getting better. You know, when fully not convalescent, I like to output on a 90-minute scenic ride. I like to put out somewhere over 200 watts average. First ride back on Monday, I think I did like 162. Yesterday ended up hitting like 171 maybe. Today got 176. Still a little bit of gunk in the lungs we're working out. It takes time. There's nothing else you can do but to do it. Hey, Fail Gunner, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. Probably try to get some height on that one next time. Two aspects of a jump. You need a little horizontal. You also need some vertical. Yeah, I'm feeling like a lot better. I'm just like, once an hour or so, I'm coughing. Like Monday, it was like a sushi restaurant wasabi-sized piece of mucus coming out of my lungs. Today, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's so infinitesimal. The amount of ketchup that you might put on one French fry comes out of my body about once an hour. That's not too bad. I sound like myself again. I can probably almost shout again, which is really helpful for content. Hey NL, are you and your friends like double whiskey, Coke, no ice? Are you asking if we're like the drums on Lust for Life? If we bang it out in double time, might drink too much, but we get by. We're gonna build something this summer. You asking if we're like track one off of Stay Positive from the Hold Steady? You Minnesotan son of a bitch. I wouldn't say that my friends are like that. If anything, I'd say we're more like track one off of Boys and Girls in America by the Hold Steady. Sucking off each other at the demonstration, making sure our makeup's straight, crushing one another with colossal expectations, dependent on disciplined and sleeping late. You thought you could out Craig Finn a Finner, huh? Yeah? How do you feel now? Bet not. Look at this. What are we on about? Kids these days don't know about the hold steady. They only know about feeling so clean like a money machine. Okay, here we go. 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 All right, here we go. Now that we have like a strat for this is nothing, man. Might take us a couple of attempts, but this is like one of the safest parts of the whole game. Close, close. Whew. Why'd they put a playground up here, man? Playgrounds, there's been a lot of discourse about how playgrounds have actually become, like, the equipment itself is too safe. I know that you're going to say, what are you talking about? You don't read the same parent news sites that I do. There's a movement to make, I wouldn't say to make playgrounds less safe. It's the idea that you can make them more safe by actually not making the ground out of trampolines, because that leads to kids like throwing themselves off of 10-foot high drops, recognizing that their bones are not going to shatter when they hit the bottom, which might not be realistic for real life. But like, I take my kid to the playground in the spring and the summertime, like every day that it's not rainy. There's still some opportunities to break your arms at the playgrounds out there. Now, these are playgrounds that were not built in the 2000s. Most of them were probably built in the 80s and the 90s, but still. You know what's crazy is the jungle gym that has a fireman's pole on it. I feel like if they were building that in 2024, there would be like a supervisor at the top and like a gate. And the supervisor would be like, okay, you are this tall, you can go down the fireman's pole. And then they like unhook the velvet rope or something like that. But in 1980s and 1990s, kids were just throwing themselves off the fireman's pole. And if your grip failed, well, like you're falling 8 feet doing a belly flop onto gravel. Like it's crazy. Kids are pretty resilient. Don't get me wrong. I remember I got the wind knocked out of me in junior or senior kindergarten, though. All the kids were like, you probably got like 6 or 8 feet high on this jungle gym, and then there was the bars that you could like swing across, and everybody was doing it, and they were like, come on, Ryan, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't think my grip strength is that good. And then they were like, don't worry, you'll be fine. Because, in kindergarten, they're like, everyone's on the same team. In 5th grade, they'd be like, oh, here he goes again. But anyway, I was like, oh, they're right, I can do it. And my first hand hit the bar, and then I was like, this is fine. And then as soon as my feet left the jungle gym, you get that, like, snap when your weight actually, like, hits the bottom, and your hands all of a sudden have to actually hold on to 100% of your weight instead of like 20% of your weight. And I like snapped forward, let go, and fell exactly on my back on the concrete and just got up like... I definitely thought I was gonna die, but then like I was okay like 20 seconds later. Next time. Are teens in Canada crazy? I live in Scotland, and I got a problem with teens kicking my tenement door down and vaping in the stairwell. What is a tenement? Tenement door? Sitting on the Eiffel Tower. Pornographic priestess. Ooh, you've been a naughty girl. You let your something down. It's an apartment block. They're kicking in your apartment? Aren't those made of, like, steel? Those aren't kids, brother. That's the X-Men. Oh. This one's wood. Oh, okay. I don't think the teens are like they're that menacing here. I'm not saying they don't get up to some chicanery. Probably do have some of the most volatile behavior of any demographic, but I mean, do they do things that sometimes like annoy me? Yes. Are they committing crimes that cause me problems? Not en masse, at least. But I don't own a Kia, so I don't know. Kia boys. Those are the ones that are getting stolen, right? Yes. Oh, here they just beat the crap out of Kias? Yeah, but is that teens or is that the people who do it happen to be teenagers? You know what I mean? Are you going like teenagers here are a menace, but it's really just 4 people from broken homes? Or is it like 25% of the student body? Because like that's a different story. Ew. Again? That one was not even close. A body was found in our city's water supply yesterday. The Kia boys are the least of our worries. Well, you know what? There's one way to look at it, I suppose. Bro, the Kia boys are a distraction. Why are you laughing? Well, because I don't know where you live, but that definitely does sound like a bigger problem. COVID really messed us up. At some of our schools, we have high school kids reading at a 3rd grade level. We don't do that here. We don't extrapolate a post from r/teachers that may or may not have actually have any bearing in reality and then apply it to the entire world indiscriminately without looking at the actual situation. You're entitled to believe that. I can't stop you from believing that. It may even be true. But what we are not going to do is lose faith in humanity because of some venting posts that people make when they are like sick of their job, which is their right to do as well, for the record. Oh. I teach a 3rd grader who reads at a high school level. Now we're talking. It's great that reads at a high school level is like can understand complicated literature when what most high schoolers actually read is like, here's a book about a hot dragon. I guess that wouldn't be like as useful of a metric. Yeah, I have this 3rd grader that's reading at a high school level. Oh, what are they reading? Oh, the 8th Wheel of Time book. They're reading Halo: The Fall of Reach. What were you reading in high school? Basically, whatever the teacher asked me to read. I read all the books in high school. I didn't read every book I was assigned to read in college. In high school, in high school English, you had to read 1 to 2 novels and a couple of plays, which is like a really, really easy assignment when you're 15 years old, unless you have like a seriously robust social calendar or something like that. You can do that. Yeah, I had to read, well, listen, I'm not bragging. I had to read 1984 in 11th grade, but I had already read it in like 6th grade. So I knew what was up to begin with. All right. Ninth grade, we read To Kill a Mockingbird. 10th grade, Lord of the Flies. 11th grade, 1984. 12th grade, Fifth Business. Plays, 9th grade, Taming of the Shrew. 10th grade, Macbeth. 11th grade, The Tempest. 12th grade, Hamlet. And A Streetcar Named Desire. Are any of them good? Bro, they're fucking all good. It's Shakespeare. What do you think? All right. No Steinbeck? Yeah, but I read Of Mice and Men, I don't know, in middle school at some point. No Crucible Love? Damn, bitch, I didn't make the curriculum. I was like 14 years old. You gotta take that up with the Ontario Literacy Convention. People who go to school in Ontario as well, I mean, like this, we're Ontario boys. Of course we passed the grade 10 literacy test. You don't understand how interesting the English education system is in Ontario. Because like in 9th grade through the first half of 10th grade, the only thing that matters is making sure that everybody in your class literally knows how to read. Because you're about to take a standardized test that determines whether or not the school district is going to fucking fire everybody who works in your school. And then in the 11th grade and 12th grade, they're like, what the fuck have you guys done? You haven't read like a single real book in your entire lives? Like you're about to go to college. You got to catch up, bro. This is not a good take, but it is a real take. I remember being like slightly nervous for the grade 10 literacy test and then opening the packet that gets sent by like the provincial school regulator. And it's like a short story about like a dude who buys a watermelon from the grocery store. And then question 1 is like, what fruit did he buy from the grocery store? And then I had like a deep breath. And I was like, I'm going to be fine. And then I was like, wait a minute. We're all fucking 15 years old and this is the test? This is what the administrators were stressed out about, bro? It's like, what do they know that we don't? Did you have to read Oedipus Rex in 12th grade? No, I read it in my first year of classics. No! In university instead. But like your first year of university is pretty much just high school to begin with. For most of us anyway. Thanks to the woke mob, in the remake of Oedipus Rex, he actually fucks his dad and kills his mom. That's a good joke. That's you were just throwing that one away for free in Twitch chat. That's pretty good. Oh man. Hold. That was fast. Hold. We're Costco guys. At least make it to the girder. See Eminem's releasing a new album. Are you saying there's a 97-year-old rapper who still makes raps the old-fashioned way? We're Mama Liz's guys. Of course we're dipping our habanero peppers in chili oil. Ooh. I want it swinging. I want it bouncing and moaning on it. Hold. Hold. I don't doubt that there's people out there who got mad when they watched the Costco guy's video. But it's so funny just to think of like a video of like a dad and his son having fun. And then thinking of people at home like, man, fuck you. Then trying to come up with like one of those like smarmy PSA ways to cancel them. PSA, please don't film yourself in Costco grabbing as many squishmallows as possible. Some of us have imprinted on those squishmallows and we want to buy them and you're clogging up the squishmallow display. Corey, help me. You need to move to the left when the left is at its peak. Okay, Joe Manchin, I see you. Okay, this motherfucker is peaking right now. That might have done it. I was way too slow. Washed. I really want to take a sip of this non-spiced Coke Zero. It's not the time. It's not the right time. Simmer on it. Corey, how about that weather, bro? I was wearing shorts yesterday. Catch me all the way out in Burnaby sharing a black Parmesan croissant at La Forêt Bakery. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. Did I have any chance there? No. When do you leave the rhythm and go for the gusto? When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie. Okay. When the left starts going down. Okay, Joe Manchin, I see you. Boo, same joke. Okay, Kristen Cinema, I see you. Uproarious applause fills the forum. The Emperor reveals his thumb. It's a thumb up. The jester's head will not be removed from his body today. Oh! Next time. Next time. He is playing at his residence. Didn't thumbs up mean kill him and thumbs down meant keep him alive? It's one of those like bi-weekly, does it mean 2x weekly or twice weekly type things. Nobody knows. It's 2x pimpy. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot about that one. That was not front of mind when I said that, and now it is. You think a violin player hitting the right note could blow up a bridge? Nope. No, I don't think so. You know what always makes me laugh when it gets shared? That forward, you won't believe this, this really says something about society. Whenever it's like, you know, Nathaniel Hornblower was the #1 violinist in the country. He was playing a gig in New York City where tickets were $500 each at Radio City Music Hall, and it was sold out. The day before the show, he put on normal street clothes and played the exact same repertoire in the subway. Thousands of people walked by him, not knowing who the fuck he is. A couple of people stopped and listened for a minute and then threw $1 in his hat and then got on the subway. Kids would notice the beauty of the music, but then their parents would yank them away to continue their day. What does this say about society? You know what it says about society is that 99.9% of people don't know who the fuck Nathaniel Hornblower is, bro. If anything, you should be looking at that shit the other way. You're like, I'm really going to pay $500 to watch this motherfucker play? I'm just going to hang out in Bed-Stuy Station, bro. He's bound to show up eventually. Oh, I guess I just won't go to work because, like, someone's playing the violin pretty good right outside of the subway. People got shit to do, motherfucker. It's not like you get $500 if you listen to him play. Go again. Oh! Ew! You know, like, my kid also stops to, like, look at bugs and, like, rocks and shit like that. No disrespect. That doesn't mean that he's bad at the violin. It just means, like, you know, part of the reason you pay for concert tickets is, like, this motherfucker is going to be there at the exact time that he says he's going to be there. I'm going to have a seat, etc., etc. There's going to be bathrooms around. Yeah, there's an expectation of quality. There was bugs and trees and rocks and things. Honestly, fuck Nathaniel Hornblower. Also, I don't want to hear, like, no disrespect, a classical violinist in the subway. I want a dude who's banging spoons on jugs or something like that, and he sounds like better than the Blue Man Group. I want a dude playing a pan flute with like 90 pans on it. That would be some shit. Dude who bangs on old jugs with spoons can attract 100 people in the subway. He played at Carnegie Hall for $500 a ticket. No one fucking showed up. They said, we hope you die. That's a tragic story right there. Ready? Go. Oh, I fucking hate this girder, bro. I will not try jumping for it. Because by jumping, you have to look at the free body diagram. Your jump is going to push the girder down, which like lowers your own position. It's like an ex-dividend day in a stock. The three body problem. Nathaniel Hornblower, nope. Bartleby the Scrivener, yep, so true. Bartleby the Scrivener being asked if he'd like to listen to Nathaniel Hornblower play Rimsky-Korsakov Scheherazade in the subway. I would prefer not to. Bazinga. I don't know what you just said. You don't know Rimsky-Korsakov? Quite a prosaic oeuvre of classical music you've got there. Let me guess. A Lindsey Sterling subscriber. Holy shit. Hey, whoa. She's got shooters. Sorry. She's good? I didn't say she wasn't good. I just said, let me guess, you're subscribed to her. You made the inference that that means that I'm saying that she's not good. Help. What am I missing here? This is the worst part of the game, bro. I think you go to the end too soon. I think you go to the end too slow. Okay, why did I fucking ask? You're actually too quick. You're too quick. Oh, I see. Well, here's it. Because you're saying, I see what you're saying. Because I find myself at the end of the girder doesn't rise as high as it would if I were not at the end. So rather than get to the end fast and then try to hoist myself, I want to get like halfway there, then start rushing it on the upswing and try to do it a little bit more fluidly at the end instead of setting something up. Okay. Can't you just feel it? World's worst driving instructor? Hey NL, which class should I play in Final Fantasy XIV? Don't play it. I'm not saying it's a bad game, quite the opposite. Everybody who plays it loves it. What I am saying right now is that I want you to know the decision that lies in front of you. You're making a decision to vaporize at least 500 hours of your life. Yeah, but it's free. There's free trial up to like level 80 or whatever. You're basically, it's not like, should I play Final Fantasy XIV tonight? If you make the decision to boot it up, you are going to play for you're going to lose 500 hours. Wouldn't you rather do something else with the 500 hours? If you wouldn't, then play Final Fantasy XIV. Apparently it's great. If you'd like to cultivate like a diverse set of interests with stuff you could do at that time, I'm not even saying that's preferable, I'm just saying this is your counterfactual, then go ahead. If I didn't play Final Fantasy XIV, I probably would have never met you and gotten a photo. And? Okay, well that was fucking cooked. That fucking sucked ass. Nah, that was close. Alright. Go left when the beam reaches the bottom. God is my witness. I don't know if I can travel that fast. I can go close to when it meets the bottom, I guess. Didn't you play so much Isaac instead? We're now reaching hour 10,000 of people saying, didn't you play 10,000 hours of Isaac? This is my job, motherfucker. If people were like, should I play 10,000 hours of The Binding of Isaac? I would be like, fuck no. If they were like, it's gonna pay for my house, I would be like, get on that shit yesterday, motherfucker. What are you doing? Someone's gonna take your lunch. It's not an apples to apples situation. Go. Fucking ass? Fucking shit from ass? Way worse than how it was going before? Who made this? Okay. Is the game almost over? Not really. Middle left, man. When you've been modded to the point that you only have 8 characters left in order to make your points. You know, I was watching Dan play this. He said, how did I do this jump? Somebody replied to him on Discord with a custom-made GIF that was like annotated with the kinematics of like where he should place his arms, where the momentum is generated from and stuff like that. People in my chat are typing 2 words, more left. What does that mean, man? It doesn't even have a verb. Shit is just fucking 2 adjectives. Go more left? Okay, fucking win, bro! In response to what stimulus? Slow your roll. That was it. That was it. We get it next time, we just grab higher. There you go. It's not that you don't have to get it every time to be happy. There just has to be hope. Big swing down and you've got it. Motherfuckers ever hear about nouns? They're very helpful units of grammar when there's more than one object that you could be referring to. What big swing down? The girder that's swinging up and down? Or the guy that's climbing the girder? You're backseating my backseating? It feels damn good. We need a better class of backseater, to be honest. I see people backseating in Balatro. The #1 piece of backseating in Balatro is sell your worst joker. Does anyone understand how frustrating this advice is to receive? Why are you saying sell your worst joker? The advice is buy a better Joker. Okay, so what's the better Joker? What position is it? What hands should I play after I get it? But people are like, you gotta sell your flush Joker. And you're like, that's literally step one of killing my run, unless like I replace it with something. Wow! Okay, we go again. We go again. That's not how you teach someone. It actually is how you teach someone. Now, I'm a teacher. Your ass went to virtual high school for 3 years. You really want to get in this discussion? You want to go nuts on the table education mode? People are like, yeah, I could teach you. But then would you really learn anything? What are you talking about? You're a bad teacher? I was a bad ESL teacher. I'm a good instructor. It's true. I explain things well. That's why I get so frustrated when people don't explain things using all the tools in their toolbox. I'm glad you're not teaching or instructing anymore. It's better for society that way. Yeah, definitely say you can see the gains in society that have happened since I stopped teaching. Everybody's like, man, the world was really at the peak of being fucked up in like 2012. And has been just pretty much like a straight line up the whole rest of the way. Okay, right here. And then now. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, hang on. Let me just make sure, /user. Was it you? 235 messages. No, it was you. Clean vacuum. My favorite blind streamer is live. Half the time there's no visuals anyway. You are my, this is a month, 2 months earlier, you are my favorite blind streamer. You never have anything meaningfully visual on the screen. How do you feel when you won the best stream for visual impaired? Is this stream for blind people? I wish for the day when I don't see the screen or the black screen when I tune into this stream. That's now, we're back to December. This is like 3 days before Christmas 2023. Let's see. Why are we always watching his holding screen? As my favorite streamer with his blank screen. This is July 7th, 2023. -2, -2, -2. Not a single +2 has ever been written. -2, -2. Holy, everybody has one game that actually turns them into a real chatter instead of a troll. Praying for good pitches, neutral pitch, throw a curveball, off-speed pitch. That pitch is fucked. What a pitch, great pitch. That pitch is insane. That pitch is foul. Strike that pitch. Huge pitch, nasty pitch. Oh my God. This dude's obsessed with virtual baseball. Holy cow. Let me see. Stop typing, please. I'm reading your earlier messages before you knew that you were being observed. I'm trying to see of where it all went wrong for you. Is half this stream going to be this stream? What an insightful question. Is half of the stream going to be this stream? Copium, -2, -2. Here we go. Devs don't really care about the game or the community. All right, all right. Please turn your brightness down. There's a +2, the last +2. Over 2 years ago. Please stop typing new messages. I'm reading your old messages. July 2022. Why does he make the screen black when he's choosing a quiz on Sporkle? Exclamation point docket, exclamation. Now the dawn of a chatter. Exclamation point docket, exclamation point docket, exclamation point docket. Will Sips be here today? Exclamation point docket, exclamation point docket, exclamation point docket. Then from July 2022 until March 2023, March 2024, 3 messages a month that just say, why is the screen black so often? Outrageous. We'll see the new messages. Let's see. See how you responded to observation. Sorry, I don't remember typing that one. Well, be hearing from you soon, kid. Oh, man. You really meet some crazy people. That motherfucker is trying to tell me what would be good for society. The dude has been obsessed with the overlay of a Twitch streamer who doesn't know who he is for 2 years, man. You want to talk to him? Normal people don't do this. How would you know, motherfucker? I should play more Super Mega Baseball, though. Apparently, it calms down some of the freaks. I had no idea. See you never, kid. How can you not be romantic about baseball? The key to chatting is just not to chat. The key to chatting is just have some manners, bro. That's basically it. You don't even have to be a decent person, you know? You just have to follow the bare minimum convention. Like, your behavior could be horrible, but as long as your messages are nice, how am I supposed to know? I don't really care if you fucking, you know, drive without your seatbelt on or whatever. As long as when you leave a message, it's like, you know... I mean, there's a difference, too, between, like, hey, NL, you're the greatest streamer of all time. A message that I don't particularly necessarily love to read either, for different reasons. And then a message that has, like, some criticism, but it's at least it's, like, draped in something that resembles civility, you know? Instead of, like... Well, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say, because it calls into question whether or not they should be in control of their own decisions. That's for them to decide, not for me. You don't want to be glazed? I can self-glaze. Got no problem with the self-glaze. Hang on, I think we need to get a little more momentum here. We need to move slightly more to the side. Please don't fall. Yeah, I didn't consider that one. Now that you mention it, I'll do my best. Probably could have done it if I actually grabbed, like, close to the end. They need to release a director's cut of this game. That removes this section. This section is cooked. Why is there no commentary like getting over it? Probably because you'd be in chat typing, oh, commentary, I get it, like getting over it, if they put it in. You're coming in, well, I'm coming off hot today, okay? I'm just saying you got to be careful with these pithy criticisms that come across sometimes as excuses just to type something in, okay? You ever go to dinner with someone, they start complaining about like the font in the menu or something like that? You're like, brother, it's not a fucking word store, okay? They sell hamburgers. It's not work. Can we talk about something real? We're really going to complain about everything? Oh, the napkins aren't like the ply that you like? Like, let's just... They're doing their best, man. It's complicated to run a business of any sort, okay? Don't have to criticize every single aspect of what we got going on here. Fucking got my humerus crossed over my radius, bro. I'm the guy who complains about the restaurant font. Part of the problem that I have with society, and it's not a big deal because I don't own a restaurant, but I feel like we have motherfuckers out there talking about restaurants who go out to eat once every 6 months but have seen every episode of Kitchen Nightmares 10 times. And they're like, all restaurants with more than 8 things on the menu are bad. And I'm like, it's not 2007 anymore, bitch. There's fucking logistics and shit that go into it, you know? Like, there's also a lot of restaurants out there that have a small-ass menu that are fucking garbage. I really don't like the way they got the and when was the last time somebody came and changed the water in the plants? Bro, it's shawarma. You get the falafel plates or the falafel wrap. You eat it in the driver's seat of your car. You say, thank you very much, big boss. And you come back 2 weeks later for another one. It's still, you keep the community running. Okay, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh! If I go left hand instead of right one on that one, we had it. We had it. But the problem is when you grab it with your left hand, you're like, do I really want to take the effort to go like that? And it literally took like an eighth of a second. It definitely would have been worth it. Oh, okay. Balatro really died for this? Nope, we play it every day. Next question. Sap really died for this? Sap died for Balatro. You seen all the people saying good? It's not a knock on Sap. I wish the best for Teamwood Games. I'm interested to see what they got cooking up next. It was just time. We ain't out here repping Jerry Maguire after Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring comes out, okay? The world has turned and left us here. Sap has a great weekly this weekly. I love that for them, quite frankly. I love that for them. Sap is more Lord of the Rings than Jerry Maguire. Don't fucking argue with the insane analogy that I made up. I'm the page master, okay? I made it up in the first place. You can't win. I'll change your reality. I'm Vincent D'Onofrio in The Cell. You're Leonardo DiCaprio in Inception. Every time you think you found your way out of the Saw contraption, guess what? It's just another dream within a dream. Okay, go again. Please. Let me get past the girder. I would like to get past the girder.